Over the summer and into the fall of 1777, the British Army suffered a number of important mistakes. The biggest one occurred in October of 1777 when Burgoyne extended himself and didn't receive the support from Howe coming from New York City at the Battle of Saratoga. Saratoga is a small town upstate of the Hudson River, up of New York City. And Gates, the commander of Gates, the commander of the Americans, surrounded Burgoyne at Saratoga, and the British couldn't leave. After 3 weeks of essentially a siege, Burgoyne surrendered a large number of men, 5,800 men, 7,000 muskets, 42 brass cannons, very valuable to the Americans. But more valuable to the Americans was the fact that the Battle of Saratoga convinced the French that the British could be beaten in this American Revolution. And this allowed the French to form an alliance with the Americans, which was something that the United States had been seeking for a while. See, the French had been beaten by the British in 4 wars over the last 80 years, so they were a little hesitant to get into the war. But now that they thought the Americans might win, they were more willing to sign the treaty. They actually signed 2 treaties. One was called the Treaty of Amity and Commerce, which essentially gave trading privileges to the United States and officially recognized the United States as an independent country. And the second was a Treaty of Alliance, which did a few things, but the most important of which was the French provided military support to the Americans. It was the French alliance that really proved most crucial. At the Battle of Yorktown, it's going to be the French Navy that surrounds Yorktown Peninsula, allowing Washington to capture the British on the peninsula. Interestingly, Parliament tried to end the war after the French alliance in the Battle at Saratoga, arguing that the British weren't going to win. They tried to give the Americans everything that they had demanded before the war. However, the Americans wanted crucial points. They wanted American independence affirmed, and they wanted the military forces to be withdrawn. Unfortunately for the British, King George refused that at the time.